Okay, Sistas fans, well, tomorrow is the big day. Season 4B premieres, and, well, goodbye at the door is the episode fans have been waiting for. Now, whether or not it's going to be a stellar episode to knock people out of the ballpark, well, we'll just have to wait and see. But regardless, this video is, it's not meant to be divisive. It's just me kind of leaning more towards the side of, hey, remember when I talked about how I wasn't a big fan of how Fatima has been acting? Well, not necessarily how Fatima has been lashing out at Hayden and whatnot, but just the fact that there are fans who feel like she shouldn't be punished for what she's doing, even if, you know, it turns out that Hayden really did do the Heatherly Jennings thing and got Zach arrested and this and that, even though I still don't think he had anything to do with it, but we will find out soon enough. It's the fact that, yeah, you gotta call out people when they've done wrong, and that's Fatima for what she did to his car and apartment and whatnot. But I'm just thinking about how I made a meme over the weekend about how if Zach might end up with more kids than Nick Cannon if women keep coming forward claiming he's the father of their child. And, you know, fans have been thinking, you know, like, Tyler, come on, man. Like, can you cut Zach a little bit of slack here? It's just the fact that he keeps going in and out of jail, and every time he tries to do the right thing, things just continue to get worse for him. And I mean, I feel like there are other characters who, and I'm not saying, you know, they need to suffer, but at least make them face somewhat more of a realistic consequence for their action, as opposed to just doing the same thing over and over again. You know, that goes for a little bit more than just Zach. That goes for all the characters. But my question is, and I've had some conversation with people over the last couple of days, do you think it diminishes Fatima's credibility as a character if she continues to stay with Zach throughout all this mess? That's not to say she doesn't bring baggage and mess to the relationship as well, because I mean, Hayden technically is like the gum that's, you know, stuck on the bottom of her shoe that she's, you know, bringing into the relationship, you know, and look at everything Hayden has done to Zach. That's not to say that it's Fatima's fault, but basically Hayden going after Zach is a result of his jealousy towards the fact that Fatima had, you know, he's a scorned lover, kind of like how Karen is. It's just that from the Karen side of things, what's really the worst thing Karen has done to Fatima as an extension to her being with Zach? Claiming that she's pregnant. And that has yet to be proven, you know? So technically speaking, Zach has done far less to Fatima by his past dating life than Fatima has done to Zach. Remember, Karen, we don't know if she's pregnant, nor do we know if she is indeed carrying Zach's child. This Heatherly Jennings, we need to wait on the DNA test first. But even still, even if it turns out Zach is the father of this 3-year-old child, well, Fatima hasn't gotten locked up as a result of it, nor has she been constantly threatened because of it. So yeah, I'm not blaming people, I'm just pointing out the facts of the show, just saying. But at what point do you think Fatima will go, you know what, I can't handle this? I feel like if that does happen, people will be pissed off for obvious reasons. You know, Tyler, why'd you break them up? This is ridiculous. And, you know, remember, based on the episode synopsis of the Zatima series, there are still hardships these two will have to go through. I mean, heck, we're even going to meet Fatima's ex, the one that broke her heart back in the day. But I will say this. Some people have said that, you know, Fatima, she chose to stay with Zach despite everything they're going through. And to be honest, that is realistic. I mean, think about it this way. How many women or men have stayed with their partner despite a lot of bullshit and opposition that prevents them from having a happy life? It's just like the episode, I think, towards the end of season 3. Was it like the penultimate episode where Zach, or was it the finale? I forgot. Basically, it's when Zach comes back to Fatima's place, explains the Karen being pregnant, as well as the Hayden thing, and she was drunk and was laughing and was just taking it with stride. I mean, life will throw bullshit at you. It's just a matter of how you deal with it. But again, how much can Fatima take? And let's be honest here, That's not to say that she doesn't have some shit to eventually bring to the relationship that Zach might not be able to handle. It's just a matter of how many obstacles can these two go through together before it gets to the point where, you know what, I didn't sign up for all this, or, you know, this is way more than I bargained for. You know, from Zach's side, it's like, damn, this chick, I mean, I feel like if I forget her birthday, I want to get, you know, beaten up by a gang of thugs. Or in Fatima's case, it's like, damn, you know, I wanted to be the woman or the first one to have his children, but now it's like he has a whole damn, you know, Jackson family before we even, you know, conceive children together. I still say by the end of Zatima season 1, she might find out she's pregnant, which I feel like would be a hot mess. But to be honest, I don't think I want Fatima to be pregnant, even if it turns out Karen isn't carrying Zach's child. Even if Heather Lee Jennings turns out to be a liar and the whole thing that's been set up so Zach has no children, I don't want Fatima to get pregnant right away. I just feel like there's so much more for these two to go through, as opposed to just popping out a baby and they just got together. You know what I mean? I mean, they're still trying to get the home straight so they can move in. So I just don't want them to rush into, you know, going through a pregnancy. And also, I really wish that aside from the nonstop in and out of jail, I mean, hell, it's almost as if Zach is in and out of jail more than Joker is in and out of Arkham Asylum. I just wish that these two would really think before they do things. And going back to the original thought of this video, you know, how much can Fatima stand? I just feel like there's a danger of Fatima turning into Andy. Hear me out when I say that, okay, at what point is Fatima going to walk away? Because you love this man, but there's just so much in the way of you two having a happy life. But the thing about it is, I feel like Zatima is written to be a couple that's built to last, and that they're going to be tested over and over again, so at the end of the road these two can truly enjoy their life together. But I do feel like Tyler should dial it back on just how much he's piling up on these two. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's like that who's saying this? Was it Selena Gomez or somebody else? The heart wants what it wants. So basically, Fatima wants Zach, and that includes all the bull crap that comes along with him. But I will say this much. At least she's a solid foundation for Zach to kind of rest upon, because there's so much being thrown at this guy, especially after he came into that money, that I don't know if he can handle it by himself. So you would definitely want to have Fatima in your corner. But again, you better watch out, because if you rub her the wrong way, you definitely don't want to be on her hit list, so to speak. But let me know, do you think that Fatima might be losing some of her edge because she sticks with Zach no matter what? But then again, I feel like it's really the definition of ride or die. And I feel like the fact that Tyler does throw in different obstacles does make their relationship fresher than the other characters who are still going through the same stuff. You know, Sabrina with Calvin, Andy with Gary, and, you know, Karen just being stuck on not moving on from Zach, even though she had no problem moving on from Zach in the past when he didn't have anything. So thanks so much for tuning in. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next one.